What's going on, you guys? Dan here, and I'm coming at you on a Friday night. I just wrapped up my work week. I'm dead tired. I am so freaking exhausted. I think I did like 54, 55 hours this week at my work, at my regular job, and I would really enjoy putting my head down on the couch, maybe even shutting my eyes for a minute and relaxing, but I am unable to do that because in about 1 hour, we're leaving for LAX. I have to pick up a Malaysia shipment. I'm always telling you guys how busy I am. I'm going to bring you guys along with us all weekend. Monday is a holiday, so it's a 3-day weekend, but all that means for us is that I go from my regular job to running DMexotics. I got 3 full days of that. So you guys are coming along with. We've got 2 shipments to pick up at the airport. Tomorrow I need to drop off some animals at the local Reptile expo. I need to go pick up rodents. I need to feed my animals. And of course I need to put away all these animals from these shipments. Right now I am setting up all these baby boxes. I showed these in a previous video. They've been empty, at least on this side for the most part. The one behind me on the other side is full. So I've got these little tea candle light for the water bowls, and all the tubs are clean and everything is all set for all the new arrivals. There is going to be a lot of them, and this rack is going to be full of babies probably tonight actually from this shipment. So there is never a dull moment here, and it is just all about work, and getting everything set up for these animals, because of course can't neglect the animals. They all need all their basics. They need their cages and everything all set up so they acclimate fast and the proper way. And that is pretty much what's going on. Anyway, this video is going to be the culmination of the next 3 days. It's basically the real deal, kind of a behind the scenes look, a real look at what we do on an average weekend, except this is a 3-day weekend, so we're going to be really busy. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. You're coming along with. You're going to kind of see everything that we're doing. And that's it. I'm going to finish putting the water bowls in all the tubs, and we're out of here. Hit the road to LAX. There won't be any video on the road because it's going to be dark. It's nighttime, of course, but we'll get some video at the airport, and then you guys will kind of see how the whole weekend transpires. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. Imports, 2 shipments within 2 days of each other. Wish us luck. All right, you guys, let's get some work done. Okay, you guys, this was a cluster for sure. The flight landed at 7:45. It is now 11:45, 4 hours. We've been here since 9 o'clock. Fish and Wildlife came, they got tired of waiting, they cleared it without inspecting it. They bailed a long time ago. The broker was here, she bailed a long time ago. So now, apparently they're bringing the boxes. I hope they close in like 5 minutes at midnight. It's 5 till midnight, of course. So the trials and tribulations of importing, and I ask myself every time I do this, why? Why am I doing this? It is such a pain in the butt. Hopefully I'll find something in those boxes, that will put a smile on my face when I start unpacking. But I'm blasted. I'm so tired. I just want to go home and go to bed. Okay, you guys, finally we got home, and these are all the baby mangrove snakes. There are quite a few of them. This is how they package them up. So as we're just kind of looking through the mangroves, this one really stood out. It has almost no yellow, just a couple of little dots here on the back end. The neck, it has some yellow on the bottom around the neck, and this animal is black. So that's quite different. That's pretty cool. This one just stood out to me. I haven't had a chance to even look through all these yet, but I'm just seeing some really good stuff. So these captive bred mangroves are quite a treat and have quite a good amount. Alright, so it is now Saturday. It's about 1 o'clock. As you could tell from the video that we did at the airport, I wasn't like super happy with how that whole thing went down. Just long and delayed. It was uneventful. There were no problems really, just that nobody was there to like help us and get us cleared out of there. So anyway, we got home really late. I think we got to bed about 1:45. But as you saw, there were some animals that did put a smile on my face, so that was pretty cool. We got everything put away. Got just a little bit of sleep. I wake up really early Monday through Friday. I get up at 3:30 in the morning. So my body's conditioned to waking up early, even on my days off. I did get some sleep, but my eyes opened early, unfortunately, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So did some invoices, did some more sorting, and we are currently on our way to Repticon. We're only about 20 minutes by drive to Repticon, so it's not a very far trip for us. We have a couple of customers that we'll be delivering some orders to, and that's about it. We're going to go in. We don't plan on being in there for very long. I do need some feeders. I don't know if we'll find any feeders in there, but I'm going to look. Normally we hit up our local spot for those, so I'm not really sure if we'll be able to satisfy our rodent needs at the expo. I usually don't do that. So we'll go around, we'll talk to a few people, catch up on some things, and then yeah, that's about it. After that we'll come home. I might show you guys some of the animals now that they're settled in or whatever. I found some really nice things in there. That was a really good shipment. I was really happy with that. And that is about it. The weekend is moving right along. It's already Saturday. Before I know it, this day is going to be done, and we'll be headed back to the airport in the morning. So anyway, we should be there. Depends on this traffic, but maybe about 15 minutes and we'll be to Repticon, and we are going to bring you guys into the show with us. Okay, you guys, we're out of there. Talked to a lot of people. A lot of people recognize us, so of course they want to talk. We were in there a little bit longer than what we expected, but it's okay. Mission accomplished. Didn't see any feeders in there, so I think we're going to head over to our local reptile store where we get our feeders. I think we're going to go head in there. And you're probably really hungry?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so we'll grab some food. And man, it's a really busy weekend. And we will get home and tend to the animals and get some sleep and do this thing all over again tomorrow with Indonesia. So, video's not done yet, you guys. All right. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
All right, you guys. Stomach's full. Man, that was good. But anyway, we are now headed to Reptile Factory, right?
Yes.
Yep, gonna get some feeders. Fed myself, now I gotta get food for the snakes. Oh, that was good. All right. Good. Okay, cool, you guys. Thank you very much. See you.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Rodents is complete. So now we will head home, feed the animals, and hopefully be able to go to bed early. I have one customer coming down from up north. So man, I hope he comes early because I'm tired. Okay, you guys, to bring you up to speed, today is Sunday. It is about 1 o'clock. And our shipment was supposed to initially land at 9 in the morning. Then it got delayed. It took off late. And so the shipment is on the ground at LAX, but our inspection time is now pushed all the way out to 4 p.m. So I'm just taking advantage of today. Yesterday I did feeding up into the evening. And then today I pulled a lot more stuff out of the freezer and thawed it out. And then so I'm doing more feeding. So I'm in here, I guess the baby room you could call it, and I'm going through all the babies. I did some feeding trials last night with some live pinkies. This morning I did some scenting with the pinkies that didn't get picked up, and so a lot more animals have fed. I've had about 1/3 of the baby mangroves already fed for me, which is fantastic. I'm super excited about that. And I've just been playing around with some animals, so I figured I would take this opportunity before we head out to the airport to give you guys a closer look at what we got in that shipment. Got some really, really nice animals. I'll show you one mangrove in particular. I think I showed it the other night actually, but give you guys a better look. This animal is in shed. I think it's probably going to shed maybe in the next, maybe tonight or tomorrow or something, but it's come to life because it's now nice and warmed up and all that, but that guy's really cool. So hopefully after it sheds, and I noticed that a lot of the mangroves that didn't eat, I got some fresh sheds already, and I think some of those animals, because they're young and they came out of the same clutches, they're on the same time schedule, so it's a few different clutches, but I can kind of tell just by looking at them which animals are probably siblings. So they're on the same time schedule for now. So that was a cool mangrove. A bunch of them have eaten. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? I vaguely remember where some of these are. That's the baby nigriceps. I ran out of pinkies, so I have more thawing, so I'm gonna give this guy a try as soon as those are ready. The paradisi I showed you guys in the evening time. But in the light here, maybe you can see it better. It's really, really pretty. I was supposed to get house geckos on the Malaysia shipment, and the supplier, I think it just slipped his mind and he didn't send them. But I was able to add them into the Indonesia shipment. So I'm covered. So I have house geckos for the lizard feeders, the things that I need. That's the little fusca. It's probably going to be a lizard feeder, so I'm just holding out on that one. What else else we got here? I don't even know what's in here. Some more mangroves. These guys I didn't get to with the pinkies because I was only able to get so many when I go to my rodent source and I try to get 100 pinkies. It's like, that's a pretty big amount and it cleans them out. So over here I have, these are not from Malaysia. These are, some of them are locally captive bred, some of them are my captive bred, and some of them are from Europe, European captive bred. But the Barons racers are all feeding really well. These all took frozen thawed today. I thought I would try them, and so they're nice and big. And they all took frozen thawed straight from the hemostats, so that was pretty cool. From Europe, I was able to get a couple brown ones. These are dirty, I need to clean these tubs, but I was able to get some of the brown phase and also fed frozen thawed straight from tongs, which I thought that was really cool. And then what else do we have in here? We have Blue Beauty. These came from Europe. Of course, they're feeding fantastic. They're doing awesome. So I have one pair of those. And Apple, your job is going to be to go through these during the work week while I'm gone and take care of some of the waters and stuff and do some spot cleaning. The Gemicincta took frozen thawed, but scented with house gecko. But they're feeding and growing real well. I had to do a little bit of assist feeding when they first came, but that was really cool today. They took gecko scented frozen thawed pinkies that I left in there. So that was cool. I was happy about that. I'm just kind of taking advantage of the idle time between now and going to the airport to get some things done. So I'm actually pretty happy about the outcome of some of that stuff. I have this is from Europe, Melanistic Synodon, that also took a lizard scented gecko, a gecko scented pinky frozen thawed for me. So that was cool. I gotta move this guy out into a bigger box now that I see him all stretched out. So, but they're doing really well, and even all of the Pitayas mucosa, all of them, they all took frozen thawed, which was great. So I've shown these guys before, but so we have hets, pos hets, and then there's two sulfurs in here, and I think both the sulfurs are in shed. Going into shed. But it was cool that they all took frozen thawed, which was great. This one's in blue. That's about it. Busy weekend, but I'm really happy right now because I have downtime, so this is cool. I actually kind of enjoy out here kind of messing around, playing around with snakes and doing little water bowls and feeding and that. So that is about it. I have more, I have chicks and frog legs and large rats thawing out in the sun outside. And then as soon as they're done, I'm going to feed those off, and then we get on the road and head to LAX. So I just want to bring you up to speed. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow, third day off of the 3-day weekend, and you guys will see it. So this is what's happening at DMexotics, and we leave for the airport in about 2.5 hours.
Hello.
I'm just going to back up on the ramp. We're picking up a live animal shipment.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you guys, so we got the all clear from Fish and Wildlife. They now have issues with the Taliqua, with the blue-tongued skinks. They have to be one of 3 subspecies. They said that that's an issue now. I have a feeling it may only be an issue here at LAX, or it may only be an issue with me, because I have been experiencing some issues lately But anyway, we got the all clear. We're gonna get loaded up and we're out of here. All right, so we kind of dropped the ball today. Today's Monday, the last of the 3-day weekend. We kind of dropped the ball because we got really busy. This morning I was kind of setting up some animals, doing more invoices, packing boxes, which took a bit longer than what I expected. And it is now, I think it's about 4 o'clock. We just got back from dropping off boxes at FedEx, which I was going to film, although I think you've seen that before. It's not a big deal. And that is about it. I think I'm going to wrap the video here, and I will show you guys some of the stuff that came from Indonesia in a future video. This is going to be a really long video, so if I go through all that, it's going to be like a 30-minute video. So I'm going to save that for another day. Hope you guys enjoyed getting a little bit of the insight as to how busy we are. And yes, I am still tired, just like when I first started this video. Tomorrow I'm back at work. I believe I have mandatory overtime next weekend, so that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 11 days until my next day off. So Apple is going to be a very big help. She's going to be setting up the baby blue tongue skinks, which you guys haven't seen yet, but she's going to be doing all the maintenance for that stuff during the week while I'm at work. And then in the evenings when I get back, I'll be doing whatever little bit that I can and checking things in the mornings and that sort of thing. So there were some really cool things in that Indonesia shipment, but like I said, I will show you guys later in another video. Thank you all for watching again. I really appreciate it. Click like if you like the video. Click dislike if you dislike the video, because I know there's like 2 or 3 of you guys that like to dislike every video that I do. But I don't care, so keep it up, because all engagement is good engagement as far as I'm concerned. And that's about it. We will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good week.